It's funny the way you tell a story and everything.
Funny how? What's funny about it?
Just
What?
You talk funny.
You mean, let me understand this, because, maybe it's me. I'm a little fucked up, maybe, but I talk funny how? How do I talk funny? I talk funny like a clown? I amuse you?
Get the fuck out of here, Sharon.
No, we got a show to do, you stutter and prick ya.
Welcome to We Talk Funny, a weekly hour-long podcast hosted by Sharon Pfeiffer and Joe Rubbo, a show that's less about the way they talk and more about what they talk about. WTF, a show about entertainment, celebrity, comedy, culture.
On you.
Still does.
Well, and when I was in Vegas recently, I thought for sure that I was going to get to come and interview you personally.
He looks the same.
And totally the same. I cannot believe it.
That's so sweet of you. First of all, thank you for the compliment.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful. And thank you for saying he looks the same.
You do.
I'm 81.
God
and you know
bless
what? Your birthday
God bless
is the same week as my birthday. You're April 3rd and I'm April 8th. We're both Aries.
Yeah, and my wife is Aries. She's an Aries also.
Is she?
Yeah.
When is her birthday?
She's, something? She is 18th of April.
Okay.
my
You're the
mom's the
3rd. I'm April 8th. She's the 18th.
And
My mom's the 19th.
And your mom's the 19th. All fire.
And I'm April 3rd.
Yes,
right?
April 3rd. Yes.
And my anniversary is April 29th. And we're married 36 years.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And that, that speaks volumes about
and
you.
you kind of look like her.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
Well, okay.
Are you Italian?
I'm Irish and Italian, but I have to tell you, I know that you're Greek and Puerto Rican, and my daughter is Irish, Italian, and Puerto Rican.
And my daughter is Greek, Puerto Rican, and Italian.
There you go. Great combination. And by the way,
if my wife was out here right now, which she's tending to all 4 dogs right now, so they don't bark.
Okay.
But if she was here right now, she would say, literally, she goes, yeah, we could be sisters.
We could be sisters, I bet you. And you know what?
You in L.A., Tony? Los Angeles?
I'm in Vegas right now.
He's in Vegas. And you named your son John, and my grandson is John, Jon, just like your son. Same spelling. So we have a lot in common. We have so much in common.
You have to be, when you were watching the show, I don't know about you, the gentleman there, but you, young lady, you had to be a child.
I was not. Well,
you too. You
I
told
was.
Me you had to be.
Yes, I was.
I was.
You had to be. You had to be. Because, think about that. That's 1973 went on the air.
I was 10 years old.
We're the same age.
I was 10 years old, and I was glued to the TV. I loved Tony, Orlando, and Dawn. I loved Dawn. I loved the show. I was glued to the show. And by the way, I loved your music. I loved Candida, Knock 3 Times, Tie a Yellow Ribbon. He don't love you like. I mean, I'm telling you,
Let's do that together. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. He don't love you like I love you. If he did, he wouldn't break your heart. He don't love you.
She's gonna go up
like I love. I'm telling you, I'm such a fan. You don't even know.
And you know every single word. Hey, you want to hear the story about He Don't Love You?
Yes.
I recorded that.
Please.
So Faye Dunaway was the one who came up with the idea.
Really?
Of me recording He Don't Love You Like I Love You. She was married to Peter Wolf.
Okay.
All right, Peter Wolf. And Peter Wolf was at the Golden Globes Awards, which they had tonight or last night. And I was co-hosting the Golden Globe Awards at that time.
Wow.
And so there was a break. And in the break, we went outside and she says to me, her husband says to me, Tony, do you know that Faye knows every doo-wop record ever made? She can tell you the serial numbers of the records.
Wow.
So I go, really? So I said, how about Come Go With Me? She goes, Del Bikins, color of the label, blue G, orange egg. And she gave me the look. And serial number 42, 47, 43, 49.
Oh my God.
What? And she says, You know what record you could have a hit with? Is you redo Jerry Butler's song, He Don't Love You Like I Love You, which originally was called He Will Break Your Heart. And I
Wow.
said, you know, Faye, I think you got a point there. So
Wow.
I go back and I call the writers of the song, Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
I said, Curtis, listen,
Superfly.
Faye Dunaway just told me I should record that song again. He said, I said, would you mind if I change the title from He Will Break Your Heart to He Don't Love You Like I Love You? Because you never even say He will break your heart. You say He don't love you like I love you time and time again.
Right.
He says, well, let me ask you a few questions first. One, are you considering it as a single? I said, yes, sir. He said, two, are you recording it with Thelma and Joyce, Dawn? I said, yes, sir. Three, are you doing it on your national network television show with 36 million people are watching every single Wednesday night? I said, of course. He said, well, in that case, you can change the title to Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
I don't blame him.
I love
That's a
it.
great story.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
my
if you listen
goodness.
to Jerry Butler, if you listen to Jerry Butler's version, it's called He Will Break Your Heart. He never says.
And he doesn't
will
even
break your heart.
say it in the song.
No, he says he wouldn't break your heart.
Yeah.
So when Jerry Butler just passed away, here's the great sad side of that story. In all of my years in show business, which was 64 years, I never met Jerry Butler, who was one of my idols. I
Wow.
went to see him at the Copacabana, and never knowing that someday I would record one of the songs he made famous and he wrote with Curtis Mayfield. Well, I hear he's had a stroke, and I hear he's not going to make it. So I call some friends, I finally track him down, and I make my first phone call ever to this man. And I get on the phone and I said, Mr. Butler, it's Tony Orlando. Forgive me for imitating him, but this is how bad it was. Tony, I really love you, Tony. And my heart is breaking.
Oh.
And he says, thank you for my hit record.
Oh.
And then I tell him the story that I just told you about recording the song with his partner, Curtis Mayfield. And he gave me a laugh that was a blessing.
Oh, wow.
You know, we talk funny. He laughed like he was watching your podcast.
That's wonderful.
He was having a ball, you know.
That is so wonderful.
After all the years, that's why I.
That must have made you so happy.
Great story.
That is a great story. That must have made you so happy.
Yeah.
It did. It really did.
So we wanted to ask you, because we were, of course, talking about you, of course, you know, all week, so excited about this. We want to know, both Joe and I, how did you come up with the idea for Tie a Yellow Ribbon?
Yes.
Now, I think I know, but, you know, Joe and I were going back.
First
Do
of
you want
all,
to save it?
I didn't write it. It was written by Irwin Levine and Larry Brown, who wrote all of the Tony Orlando and Dawn hits. They wrote Candida with Tony White. They wrote Gypsy Rose. They wrote Knock 3 Times, and they wrote Yellow Ribbon. Right. And according to them, they wrote it because they saw an article or a movie with James Earl Jones about a guy coming home from prison, but it was handkerchiefs. And of course, you can't sing Tie Yellow Handkerchiefs. It doesn't sing right.
Right.
So they changed the whole idea of the song of a prisoner coming out of a prison. And it really is a really clever, wonderful little love story, because here's this guy coming home and he's on a bus. The bus is full. The picture is set. The listening audience sees it already in their mind. He's waiting to find out whether this love of his still receives him home. And if she does, just tie a yellow ribbon, just one. Let me know that you still love me and you want me to come home. And as he gets there, right? As he gets there, the whole damn bus is waiting to see if she does. When he gets there, there wasn't one yellow ribbon.
There was 100.
There was 100 yellow ribbons.
The whole goddamn bus was cheering.
Yeah, and the whole damn bus was cheering because they can't believe they see not one, but 100 yellow ribbons on the tree. Well, when I first heard that song, I didn't want to record it, because I just come off Knock 3 Times, which I thought was kind of a gimmick song that they wrote.
Right.
And I wanted to be a little more serious in the recording. I was starting a whole new career. And I thought this sounded like a novelty song until I went home and all I could sing was, Taya,
I was singing it all the way
no matter
here.
where I was. Taya, and it was like, oh, no, okay, I'll record it. You know, I went in and did it. And thanks to those two writers, I was just the mailman that delivered the letter. But let me tell you guys what that song has done.
What was that your biggest hit?
No, the biggest selling hit was Knock Three Times.
Knock 3 times, okay.
At the time. But the biggest selling hit over years is Yellow Ribbon.
Yes, okay.
Right.
But what Yellow Ribbon has done for me is that it allowed me to use it as a tool to raise over $100 million on behalf of veterans.
We see that, yes.
Since 1973.
Right.
$100 million.
Not on.
But how did it morph into an anthem, if you will, for veterans?
That's a good question.
Because I really thought that's what it was. You know, we were going back and forth. I'm like, no, this is about a warrior.
Oh,
and he said, no, Sharon.
I'll tell you why you're right as well.
See, you're right.
When the song made its birth, when the song first found birth, was when I did the show for Bob Hope at the Cotton Bowl.
Right.
In Dallas. That was the first time the group and I ever sang the song, welcoming home our POWs from Vietnam.
Right.
So there was 70,000 people at the Cotton Bowl, and there we were introducing this song to 500 of the bravest men I've ever met. And they're sitting on the 50-yard line of the Cotton Bowl. And their eyes hadn't even adjusted to daylight yet. I mean, they were tortured terribly at the Hammer Hill.
My ex-husband
they sat on the 50-yard line. And when we sang the song, there was 70,000 people singing that chorus, except one POW. And that one POW was driving me crazy because I couldn't figure out why his buddies, who were equally tortured, weren't enjoying the moment. Were enjoying the moment, but he wasn't. So I finally go up to him after the show and I said, sir, my name is Tony Orlando. And I noticed you were sitting there. You weren't clapping your hands and you weren't singing along and your buddies were. Did I say anything to upset you in any way? And he said, Tony, no, I'm so sorry. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is John McCain.
Oh, wow.
He said, they pulled my shoulders out of socket and they broke my arms. I can't clap my hands. What you didn't realize was I was looking down at my big toe, keeping time to your song.
Wow.
Right? So from that day on, it all became the military. Because then when the Iranian hostages came home, the Yellow Ribbon was there to welcome them home.
That's right.
And when it came to Afghanistan and Desert Storm, the Yellow Ribbon was there. So you're right. It was very much and still is
a very big
military.
I have to tell you, if you don't mind me saying, so my ex-husband Jim, who shout out Jim, who he's still my dearest person and we're still great friends. We work together. He is a veteran. He's a Marine and he was in Vietnam. He was combat wounded and he is so happy to know that I'm interviewing you. And that song means so much to him. And Wounded Warriors, and we donate money all the time. And that song means so much. And it means so much to me to actually be talking to you and knowing the background and the history of, and what you do, by the way, what you do, and just the fact that you're such an advocate for military veterans and, and everything that you do. I know that you're on the board of directors for the Eisenhower Foundation. I know of the things that you do. I know that you Snowball Express.
Right.
For the children of the fallen heroes. I don't know everything that you do, but I know that you're
right now. If I may interrupt you for 1 second, I'm part of a foundation that really is special. It's called Tribute to Valor, and what we do is we bring the 6 core values that are lived by the Medal of Honor recipients to high school students and grammar school students all over the country. We've already brought in 100,000 young people. We fly them down to NASA, where hopefully they're inspired by aeronautics and robotics and air travel and space travel.
Amazing.
And they do. If you saw the reaction that they get, here they've never been on a plane, most of them.
Wow.
And the Air Force gives us these C-130s, and we fly them down to NASA for 3 days. And man, they are the future of our
That
country.
is, and that's where it starts. You have to
That's where it
inspire them
starts.
when they're young and get to them when they're young. And that's, I love what you do.
You still hosting the annual Congressional Honor Medal of Honor Awards?
Sorry?
At the annual Congressional Medal of Honor dinner. Do you
Yeah,
still
yes,
do
I
that?
do.
In Dallas.
Yeah, in Dallas, yeah.
Yeah.
I have had the honor of working with the Medal of Honor recipients to this day. Well, for the last 18 years, 19 years.
Wow.
And so, you know.
You keep busy. You keep busy, Tony, huh?
See, I'll tell you what that is. I retired touring as a performer. After all, 64
Yeah,
years
in
since my
2024, right? You retired. And you had 10,000 people were there
Yeah, I did.
to
At the
bid you
Mohegan Sun.
adieu. That was amazing.
It was the way to go, right? It was the way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, 64 years in the business since my first hit record, which was Halfway to Paradise in 1961, written by Carole King, long before You Tiger was even an idea. And so, it was time, but only God will retire me when it comes to veterans.
Oh,
That's
great.
That's amazing. That's so amazing. So you had your goodbye tour in 2024, but you say you're retired, but you'll always be an entertainer forever because you still have a radio show, right? You still do your radio show on WABC. You do that with your brother, correct? In New York.
I do. Yeah.
You're a New Yorker through and through. I love it. I love it.
Back in our day, that was the station.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell.
And Cousin Brucey, do you remember?
Yeah,
Cousin
of
Of
course I
course,
do, yeah.
of course.
He's still on that station.
I love
really?
it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. So it's like an oldie show, right? Am I correct?
No, we do all the decades.
You do all of the.
yeah, we
I
do
love
all
it.
the decades.
Oh, I love it. Okay, that's
And not
awesome.
only that, but the show is more of a documentary type of radio show where we talk about the history of the artist.
Oh, that's
It's not just a
awesome.
flipping record show. It's really I'm very proud of my 5 years with them.
Oh,
We're
that's
number one in
great.
New York.
Oh,
The
that's
show-
great.
The show is seen in 173 countries,
Oh,
including,
wow.
of course, the Great America.
Oh,
So
that's
it's been a very
great.
big success and a good time for me.
That's great. I
God
love
bless you
it.
with
I've
that.
had everybody from Adam Sandler to Lionel Richie on, and this coming week, if you're listening and you're watching this great podcast, we're paying tribute to my friend Neil Diamond.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness,
yeah.
that's awesome.
I was going to go see that movie that they have the people that were a tribute band to him. It looks really good.
Yeah,
With
Yeah.
Hugh
He
Jackman.
plays a character that is a tribute act.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah, which
Yes.
is a great concept.
Yeah.
And you know something, I was looking through my playlist for Neil's tribute. When you start looking at his body of
It's
work, pretty
unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
And, and even if you remember that one, ba ba ba, that's all you got to remember.
Yeah, it's
That's it.
it's world famous now. Yeah.
It's
Right,
three
But
notes.
if you look at all of his hits, they're staggering.
Yes.
They're staggering the career he had.
Even the
Yes.
kids today know.
They all
Sweet
know.
Caroline.
They all
Definitely.
Yeah.
they all know.
Definitely.
They know his music. It's amazing. It's a
I
testament.
remember when Cracklin' Rosie was on the charts.
Uh-huh.
Candida and Cracklin' Rosie were fighting for number one, kind of like, And finally, when we finally made the hump and went over Cracklin' Rosie, we celebrated with a bottle of,
On
with a bottle of Cracklin' Rosie.
on WABC, I remember listening to all those songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember, but I'll never forget it. Back in 1985, this is going way back, on Jerry Lewis Telethon. You were there, and I met you. I think you were hosting the New York part of it.
Right? Yeah.
I was answering the phones. I was
Oh
one of
my
the
gosh.
celebrity phone guys.
Thank you.
And I saw you, and I got up, shook your hand, and I remember.
Thank
You probably meet so many people. I was telling
30
Sharon,
30
I got to tell him about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
33 years I had the privilege of hosting that with Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
great.
In New York and in Vegas with
Yes.
Jerry and Sammy, myself, and Ed McMahon. That was a great thrill, and the funny thing about Jerry is you being New Yorkers, you'll know the places I'm talking about. When I first met Jerry Lewis, I was going on 10 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
And Jerry had just started his telethons locally in New York.
Right.
And I went out and my sister had cerebral palsy. She got muscular dystrophy, but she was severely wounded and severely retarded. She had an IQ of about an 8-month-old baby. That's how badly she was hit. And I went out and I raised money for Jerry's kids. I think it was $39 in coins. And I walked up and I said, Mr. Lewis, I'm 10 years old. I love you and thank you for what you do for the kids. Little did I know that same Jerry Lewis, who I idolized my whole life, would not only ask me to host New York City, my hometown where I'm born and raised, but also become probably one of the best friends I ever had. And I ended up, that 10-year-old kid ended up being the host of his funeral.
Oh.
Amazing.
I did not know that.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
And he was the most talented, the most eclectic talent you could ever know in your life. He was amazing.
I watched that show every year. I watched the telethon. Never missed it.
So you were born and raised in Hell's Kitchen, correct?
Yeah. Well, actually, I called it Hell's Kitchen, but somebody corrected me. I guess I was wrong. I was born in Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Between 8th and 9th Avenue.
Okay.
On 25th Street, 21st Street area. And I always called it Hell's Kitchen. I just recently found out that Hell's Kitchen is up more 30s and 40s.
Right.
And 9th Avenue.
It's a little north, yeah.
Yeah. So Chelsea area, basically.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Okay. But you're a New Yorker. But
to me, it was heaven's dining room.
There you go. But then you moved to New Jersey. Your family moved to New Jersey, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, and
I moved to Union City, New Jersey.
Right.
When I was in my teens.
Right.
I was just inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame.
I heard about that.
Which was really something because I had...
with Connie Francis and...
Clive Davis inducted me with Dionne Warwick into the Hall of Fame, and it was quite a time. Bruce Springsteen and his wife were there. We all sang together. So it was a real honor to be there. No, Connie, I hosted her funeral in Florida. Right. Connie was like my sister.
Right. She came. I was not close to her, but I met her on a number of occasions because we have mutual friends. She actually came to the premiere of my play that I wrote, and it was at one of the most special moments of my life, I have to tell you, because
Tell me, I want to hear.
Well, we premiered literally a year ago, January 10th. My play premiered at the studio at Meisner Park, and she lived in Parkland here in Florida,
Right.
and it was literally one of the most special nights of my life. And we had, afterwards, she was in a wheelchair at the time, and I got to talk to her, and it was really interesting because the woman, we hired someone to do the red carpet interviews and whatnot, and the woman who was doing the interviews comes over and she's like, oh, she sticks the microphone in our faces, and I literally, and this is all on camera, I said, could you do me a favor, please? Take the microphone away. I want to talk to Miss Francis. And but it was all on camera. That whole moment, but it was a great moment, and they got that, and it was televised of me doing that, and it was a good moment though, because everyone was like, wow, that I did that, because I didn't want that moment to be.
No, of course.
I was so
Special
happy
moment,
just to be with her and to talk with her, and all she kept saying was, you have a winner. You have a winner here. Oh my God, I loved your play. Oh my God, it was so great. And she was just so gracious and wonderful and adorable and sweet and kind and beautiful and humble. What a humble woman, and just so kind. And I really enjoyed it.
You just did one of the most beautiful eulogies I've ever heard. She was just recently buried right there in Boca Raton.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was so pleased that I got to spend time with her before she passed, because she was really a really kind person.
And she wouldn't have said, I'll tell you something about Connie. She wouldn't have said that to you if she didn't mean it. She's not one of these backstage people who give you a compliment.
That's what I was told, and that's why I was so honored.
That's not Connie at all.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you what I did say to Connie, who was lying in her coffin just before I went on to do my speech about her. First of all, Connie always dressed, as you remember, like she was going to the Academy
Always,
Awards.
always,
I mean, she
always.
was a superstar, dressed
Always.
up to the hilt, right?
Always.
So I walked towards the coffin, and there's beautiful, beautiful Connie. And I am not joking you. You hear this about people with a die and all. Oh, they look great. No, let me tell you something. She looked better than she ever looked in her entire living life. And I walked up, and I couldn't help it. I walked up and I said, Connie, you look beautiful. You're on in 5.
That's great.
She looked like she was about to go on stage.
She looked like she was about to perform.
You're on in 5.
Well, you know her dear friend Ron Langell.
Uh-huh.
You know Ron. So Ron's my dear friend. So that was how we, that's
Right.
how she ended up coming to my play, because Ron came he brought her to the play. So that's how she ended up coming to my play. So
Tell me about the play. I want to see the play.
It's not running right now, but it's called From Brooklyn to Boca.
It's what?
From Brooklyn to Boca.
Yeah, how could you fail?
I know. Well,
Are you kidding?
You know what? Honestly, it was written as a film, to be a film, a movie. And in order for it to be a movie, we needed a lot more money than what it took to put it up on the stage. And unfortunately, we really weren't able to raise the money that it would take to make a film. So that's...
It'll find its way.
Well, that's what we're hoping.
Tony, it was a great show. Not because she's
you
my
keep
friend.
praying to that young lady behind you. It'll find its way.
Yeah, well, that's from your mouth to God's, Mary's ears. So we're hoping that something will happen with it. That was the reason that we made it a play, because we were hoping that it would get seen by the right people, and that we would be able to raise the funds. But right after the play ran, we had a 2-week run. We blew the doors off of the place. We really did. We made a ton of money, but not enough to make the movie. But my mom got sick, and not to get sad or anything, but my mom passed. And so this was a really hard year for me, and which is really why I ended up making the podcast with Joe here, just to get myself out of the depression of losing my mom. So
you're hysterical. I watched your podcast, the two of you together.
Thank you.
I mean, really hysterical podcast.
Ben has been helping.
You talk funny.
Yeah.
You are funny.
Thank you. Thank you. So it's really, it's a combination of getting out of the...
We just get along naturally. Yeah. Then when we come on here, we don't script anything. Whatever happens,
it's very
happens.
unscripted, unfiltered.
Yeah.
And it's really been a godsend for me. It's really to get my creative juices flowing again, because once my mom got sick, which was right after the play ended, and it kind of put a halt on everything.
Yeah.
So
but look at her.
How did you two get? Let me ask you a question. Okay, this is your podcast. Is that Ben giving you a little hand right there? Is that Ben right there?
That's Ben.
Is that little hand that just came in? Is that Ben or you?
That was Joe. That was Joe's hand. I'm in the back. I'm in the back.
But Ben is the best.
Oh, Ben is. I love Ben.
Ben is amazing. Ben is
special.
Amazing.
And Ben, I love the beard.
Oh, thanks, Tony. I got the long hair too now.
Yeah, we got to cut it.
Hey, there he is.
Oh my God, unbelievable, unbelievable. Anyway, I got to tell you guys, I do watch, and I love the spontaneity.
Thank you.
I love that you have never lost your New York accent. I love that you praise it. I love that you do it. And that is something special.
Thank you.
And you guys are just great. I'm just honored to be on your podcast. When Ben called my son called me, and I said, "Are you kidding? I'm a fan."
Oh, that's great.
Thank
you're one of the greats. So when we had a chance to get you, I said, "Are you kidding me, Tony Orlando?" I was excited all day.
Thank you.
When we were told that you were agreed to come on the show, I have to tell you, and we've had, some pretty nice guests. I'm sorry, I have to say it, I just about shit myself. I was like...
Ben called me while I was getting out of the shower. And when he don't call, so I knew it had to be something, something important.
Ben texted me and I was like, what?
He goes, "We got Tony Orlando." And I go,
Because
"What?"
I'm telling you, I had a crush on you when I was young. And when he said that you were going to come on the show, I said, are you serious?
Was I that adorable?
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Your TV show was the shit. Excuse me. It was great, man.
I have a type. And my daughter's dad, let me tell you something. Puerto Rican and Italian, Puerto Rican and Greek.
Yeah, sure, same.
I'm telling you.
Puerto Rican, Italian, Greek, Italian, same.
I'm telling you.
European.
If if your wife weren't around, just,
I know.
I'm telling you.
I'll put it in his
Put it there. So when are you going to come down?
Well, that's a great compliment. You're a beautiful woman. And I'm 81, and it's a different time in my life. And so that compliment goes deep, and I'm sure my wife even appreciates it. And I can tell you right now that the guy sitting next to you, he's the lucky guy.
Oh, Joe.
She's the best. I love her.
Oh,
when she called me and she let me tell you quick how we did this, how this came upon us. She called me one night and she's like, I'm thinking of doing a radio show because I just had finished up doing a radio show.
Podcast.
But mine was.
You had a radio show.
And she goes, I'm thinking of doing a podcast because I want to, be able to say whatever we have to say.
I wanted to call it I Talk Funny. I was going to do a podcast by myself. I had never done a podcast. And I wanted to just pick Joe's brain, Tony. So I said, Joe, I really don't know what to do, but I have this idea in my head for a podcast called I Talk Funny. And he goes, stop. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I want in. I said, what do you mean? He goes,
something? This is one of the few podcasts, your podcast, that I think should do both. I think it should be a radio show on a talk station. They need a break. A lot of the talk shows get heavy, politically, etc.
Yeah, we don't do politics. No politics.
Yeah, and I think that they deserve. I think your show would be even greater to the ear, because when you say I talk funny or we talk funny, and you hear coming off the radio and you don't see you, it even emphasizes the line more.
Yeah.
And your conversations are so real. I think you'd be great on the radio as well as the podcast.
Well, let them know at WABC we're ready.
Yeah, I will. By the way, I will mention that to them.
That's
awesome. We could do that remotely. We're ready.
You could do it right from there.
Yeah.
Right from here.
With Big Ben.
Yeah. And I got news for you. I just came back from Virginia, Tony. I literally drove from my dad, who lives in Virginia, but we're from New York. That's where they retired, my parents. And I drove back just so I could do the show with you tonight. And my dad listens to WABC in Virginia.
Yeah, good listen to it.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm telling you, he was so excited when I told him. He even texted me tonight, right before I left my house. He was like...
You know what's so interesting about that? It's really weird because, streaming changed everything.
Changed the whole game.
Sure did.
Right? And
sure
I could be walking. I went to Chris Angel's show here in Vegas, and I'm coming up the aisle to leave the show and go to his dressing room. And a guy is on the end of the seat of his aisle, and he stops when he picks up his phone. He goes, Tony, look. Every Saturday night I listen to your WABC.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I said, where are you from, man? He goes, Washington State.
Isn't it great?
And you go, what?
That's so great.
And back then, when it was popular, you could only listen to it in New York. And it was so popular. So just imagine how
it's amazing, the streaming. So yeah, we're that's what we do. We stream the show, right? Right, Ben? We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts. We do, we're all over the place. And we just started, Tony. We just started in October.
Yeah.
I love your show. And I mean that. I'm not just saying that to be nice.
Really?
When Ben called John, my son, and John called me, and then Ben called me over the weekend. Ben was yelling at me over the weekend. I just want you to know. Don't forget. Don't forget. We're coming on Monday. Don't forget, Tony.
Hey, I got to pull my weight somehow around here.
We are so honored. Oh, my goodness.
He was coming at me strong, man. You don't forget now. We're going to be there. And little did I know you were driving in from Virginia. That really motivated him to call.
Well, I would never have missed it, not for anything.
no
not
way.
for anything.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so
thank you
happy.
For this honor. I really say that because I'm a fan of the show.
Thank you.
And I wish you two the very best of luck. And I'm here with you as long as you want to stay. But I don't want this to go by without telling you how
We
grateful
really
I am to have
appreciate
you
that.
on this show.
And it's an
Thank you.
honor to have the legend. Tony
Yeah,
Orlando
such a big honor for us. And we would love to have you come back.
If
and,
you're ever in Boca, that'd be great.
Yeah,
for me.
Anytime. I'd like to come on the show there.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Do
If
you
you're
ever
ever in
come
Boca.
to? Do you and your wife ever come to Florida? Do you come to?
Sure.
Well,
yeah.
when you come to Florida, would you come on the show?
My brother's mom, because my brother's mom was my dad's third marriage. Right?
Okay.
My brother David went to the show. She lives there.
Oh,
She lives in Florida. So when I come down and visit her, and sometimes we stay there.
yeah.
What
And
part?
so
In
when I come
Boca?
to stay with her, when I come to stay with her, I'll come to see you at the show.
Awesome.
You have to come on the show. You'll come. You'll be a guest. Then
She
we'll
lives
go.
in Palm Beach.
Oh, right.
She lives
That's
in
not
Palm
far.
Beach.
20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll come. We'll go out to dinner afterwards.
And for many years, I love that. For many years, I did all of the shows in Boca and all that area for the condos. I was on the condo tour many years.
Oh, you did all the condo
Oh, really?
circuit.
Oh, I did. Are you kidding? I came for one reason. I love rugula and coffee.
Rugula.
You know what rugula is?
Rugula, yeah.
Rugula, I love it.
So I love rugula and coffee. And I come, okay, I'm here. Where's the rugula and coffee?
It's
That's
so good.
big in Boca, yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I do
So-
stand-up, Tony. I do stand-up comedy. And
No kidding.
I do.
No kidding. Of course you would. You're
And
hysterical.
and I love the condos. They're great audiences
Yeah, they are.
because they're retired and they love to be
Yeah.
entertained.
And I did it for years and years. And I remember the first time I did it, I thought, why am I doing this? And then when I met these people, they treated me like family.
They loved seeing you.
They
Like
love
that.
to be entertained.
I had such a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Do you
great
know Allison
audiences.
Chaplin? Do you know Allison Chaplin or Abby Hoffman there? They're the ones that do all those condos down there.
Oh yeah,
They should come on because they were the people that brought all the great comics, legendary comics.
I don't know Allison, but I do know.
They would be great guests for you.
Should try to get him.
Yeah, maybe we could put that together.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because all the great comics work those condos.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
All the Catskill comics.
yeah,
The
the
Catskills.
comics.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
My summer
Yeah.
place when I was a kid.
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's your favorite stand-up?
My favorite stand-up.
Yeah. Who?
Well, I have a couple. I mean, if you're talking about like older comedians
Well, no, whatever.
of
No,
all time,
whatever.
my favorite would have to be Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, yeah, by
But
far.
then I have to say Joan Rivers, female. May she rest in peace. Nobody like Joan Rivers. Nobody.
So,
Who's your favorite comic?
who do you think opened for me at Caesar's Palace?
Who?
Joan Rivers.
Oh,
wow.
don't tell me that because she's
hit that right- you hit
she's
that
my
right on the head.
spirit animal.
Many times.
She's my spirit animal.
Many times.
Like
Yeah.
I can't tell you when I perform how many times people have come up to me. And by the way, I'm a little bit dirty, just so you know. And so people will
A
come up
little
to me and
bit.
they'll say to me, "Oh, you remind me so much of Joan Rivers." And I have to tell you, when somebody says that to me, that's the greatest compliment in the world. And I'll say that to them. I'm like, that's the greatest compliment I could ever receive. But she's
Guess
fucking
what?
dead. She's fucking dead, right? And then they all laugh.
Guess
you know.
what? You remind me of Joan Rivers.
Oh my God, that's the greatest compliment. Like it's such.
Oh, my God.
That like, and then a lot of people will say you remind me of Fran Drescher, and that's also like,
Yes.
especially if I laugh when I go, like, I mean, they, like that. I mean, it's the greatest compliment. I get so complimented, and it makes
Have
me
you
so
ever
happy.
seen Frank Marino?
Frank Marino?
Mike Marino, we know.
I know Mike Marino, not Frank Marino.
So Frank Marino is the longest running show in Vegas.
Really?
Oh,
And basically,
well, when
Well,
I come
what's
back,
the
I'm in
difference?
Vegas all the time, Tony.
the name of the show is Divas, the Divas.
Oh, we just had the Divas here last week.
That's him. That's Frank Marino.
Oh, when I go
And
back
now
out.
Frank Marino comes out as Joan Rivers.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
hear
the
of him. Yes,
impersonator.
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard of him.
Okay.
And Joan blessed it. Joan loved Frank
Oh my God.
and blessed that he did. And he does a Joan Rivers, and of course he's male, but you would think when he gets that stage.
I love
You're
it.
right. That's been years, Tony. That's been running.
Yes, 40 years.
Wow.
He just had his 40th anniversary.
I have to go see it next time I go.
Yeah.
I have to go
and
see
he's coming to Boca soon. So
Oh.
I'll let you know when, and he can do your show.
Oh, that would be awesome, Tony. That would be great.
That would be a blessing. Oh, I would love that.
That would be
Wouldn't that be
great.
good?
That would be amazing.
We went from the dining divas to the real divas.
Yeah, no kidding. That would be amazing. If you could, like, maybe put a good word in for us, Tony.
That would be awesome, Tony.
Because you would enjoy that show because
I would enjoy that so much.
He does, and his timing, you would think it's Joan. I mean, really.
Oh my God.
I remember. I know exactly who you're talking about now. Exactly.
Wow. I would love.
You know what she did to me one day at Caesar's Palace?
What?
I'm listening to her act. You know, she's opening, right? So I'm
Right.
judging my time to get dressed and get ready. And she knew I had her on the speaker.
Right.
And she acted as though she was cutting her show short. I said, "Oh my God, Joan's cutting short." I grabbed my tuxedo pants and I'm running up the stairs, putting my tuxedo pants on. As I get to the end of the stage, and she goes, "Kidding you." Kidding you. Yeah, she just got me every time. She was a great friend, a great lady.
Yeah.
Yes. How sad, right? How tragic.
Yeah.
It was. She
She was amazing.
Well, but you're carrying her soul. You're carrying her rhythm.
I want to
You're
think.
carrying her sense of humor. Just keep doing it.
I want to think.
That will make her happier than anything.
Yeah.
Look, Tony, let me ask you a question now, off kilter. I want to talk to you about the Yankees. Yankee fan, right? I have to talk to you about my Yankees. You think we're going to get Bellinger back, or what do you think?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I heard they were.
I don't understand what the wait is. You know, Brian Cashman is probably one of my best friends, and I have.
Is he really?
I have nothing but the best and greatest respect for him. He treats me like.
So tell him to open that pocketbook up and start writing some checks.
No, but he's brilliant. Like, one of the things I learned about Brian, I've questioned Brian at home. Oh, why do you do that? Why did you get that guy? And sure enough, every time he makes the move, we're in the playoffs, or we're playing the World Series,
You're right.
or we win. It's the problem with New Yorkers is we want to win the World Series every
year.
And that it's just not happening.
Yeah.
But
it's been a while now.
This guy knows what he's doing, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I was praying Bellinger would come to the Yankees when he was with the Cubs.
Yeah. I don't want to lose him to the L.A. especially. I hope he don't go to the Dodgers.
I mean, the L.A. is becoming...
They're like the old Yankees.
The old Yankees.
They bought everybody.
Yeah. But you know what? The Yankees give us great baseball.
Yeah.
They are a great team. They've given us... Look, can you get any better than Aaron?
Aaron Judge, people run off the toilet if they're in the bathroom to come and watch him when he gets up. I know I do.
And can you watch a ball player who's any more humble?
No, he's
nicer, more of a gentleman than that guy.
Him?
No, the Yankees will do fine. I just pray, Brian, if you're watching.
Yeah, get him on.
The three of us, including that beautiful girl, right? We're hoping that you get Bellinger back.
Yeah, we need him. We need him. Got to go to a couple of games this year too. I go up to the Bronx a couple. I'm from the Bronx originally, so I go up to a few games a year.
Yeah, I lived in the Bronx.
I lived in the Bronx too.
Yeah, I lived on Featherbed Lane.
Where? It's Featherbed?
Featherbed Lane.
Is that by Parkchester?
No, it's up. In fact, Yankee Stadium. The lampposts.
Yeah.
They have all the names of people who've done well, like the Walk of Fame. I finally made it to that lamppost.
You did?
Across the street from Yankee Stadium.
This man is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I lived in Throgs Neck.
Oh, yeah. So you were right down the line.
You know Throgs Neck, Tony?
That's not far from the stadium.
No, it's not far from the stadium. No.
Yeah.
So, I lived there for 4 years, my first marriage. And when they came to me and said they wanted to put me on the Walk of Fame, I said, I only lived here for 4 years. All you have to do is live here. And the Bronx was very special to me because
of the Yankees.
The
yeah.
Yankees.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
and
that.
Bobby Darin. I was a good friend with Bobby Darin. He was my first manager.
Right.
And Bobby Darin was from the Bronx.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Dion
Yep.
and the Belmonts.
And I still talk to Dion.
Do you?
By the way,
He knows everybody.
speaking of plays, Dion DiMucci's play of his life story will make it to Broadway, will destroy you. It's
Right.
that good.
Is it really?
Wow.
Belmont
Wow.
Avenue. They named the group.
Broadway's another animal, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I played Barnum on Broadway.
I know. I saw that.
And Smokey Joe's Cafe. It's a whole other kind of family, and it's
You've done it all, Tony.
Tony, we have a legend.
Tony, you've done it all.
I've been blessed.
Yeah.
I have been.
You've
blessed.
been
I
on
have.
TV. You've done
Yeah.
TV. You've done film.
Yeah.
You've done Broadway.
Yeah.
You've done Vegas.
All my dreams.
All your dreams.
I wish
Oh,
I
my
could show you.
You've had number one hits.
On my playlist, I have your three songs on my playlist.
Thank you.
All three.
Thank you.
Even before we knew you, I knew you were coming on the show. I had that on my playlist.
Thank you.
Love it.
So
I've
amazing.
been blessed. I've been blessed. Even when the British invasion came in,
Yeah.
I was, the Beatles and Stones. It's called the British invasion.
Yeah.
A lot of the performers there were not working anymore. And I got lucky because I got a call from Clive Davis, who hired me to become general manager of CBS Music, and then ended up just before the hits with Dawn, becoming vice president of CBS Music, signed Barry Manilow, produced his first records, represented James Taylor, Blood, Sweat, and Tears,
Oh man.
Taj Mahal, all these great artists.
Yeah.
So it's been an unbelievable blessing in my life.
You've done it all.
Like the Godfather of the music.
Yeah,
business.
you've just done it all. It's really incredible.
God's blessed
God
me.
bless.
Yeah, I mean, you know one trick pony, Tony.
This is gonna be
I think I've been tricking him a long time.
Sharon. This is gonna be a very hard show to top.
Yeah, I can't wait for you and your wife to come to Florida. I mean that. Because I feel like we're friends now, and
We are friends.
I can't wait for you to come here
We'll go to
so that
dinner.
you can come into the studio with Ben, and that all of us, Ben, am I right? We're going to go over to Reno's.
You know what I want to do? I want to send Ben a picture of my wife and my daughter, and you will have my number, and you text me back, and you tell me if I'm lying that you don't look like family. I mean it.
I love it.
You could be my daughter, and
I
in
love
those
it.
days you could be my wife.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Why don't you bring her in and let us see her? Can she come in?
No.
She won't? Okay.
She won't.
All right. All right.
She's too shy. Come on.
Is she shy?
Yeah. No. My daughter too. No, I don't want to come on. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet, though. I love
now,
that.
my son's another story. He'll get out.
Oh, I know. When I was in Vegas last month in December, so I contacted him because I really thought I was going to interview you back in December. And I was like, hey, I'm here. And he was like, great, come over to wherever he was, the Venetian or whatever. I'm playing poker. Come and say hi. And I was like,
Yeah, he's a poker king.
I was like, what are you talking about? I don't want to say hi to you. I want to see your father. Like, what are you talking
By
about?
the way, super talented, my son.
I bet.
When it comes to television, comes to podcasts, he owned the most successful podcast studios, as you know, because of part of your podcast studio there
Right.
in Branson at one time, and starting up a new one. But my son is a very talented, creative, smart guy, and very good on the air like you guys, and very funny. And he used to do stand-up too. He used to
Oh,
open for
really?
me. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he gets it honestly.
Father,
He
son.
was hysterical. But I used to sit there going, do I hear a laugh? Do I hear the first laugh?
It's
when I first-
nerve-wracking.
When I heard the first laugh, I go, oh, thank you, God, he got the first laugh.
It's nerve-wracking. It sure is. It's
Yeah.
So, do you still have the theater in Branson or no?
Oh, no. I saw my theater in 1998.
Okay.
I went to Broadway from there in Smokey Joe's.
Okay.
Before that, in the 80s, I was in that show with Barnum, and then I did 4,000 shows in Branson, Missouri.
Wow.
4,000.
Do you miss it? Do you miss?
I live in Branson, so I love the city. I
Right.
also I'm here in Vegas since 1973. But I don't miss the performing. Believe it or not, people don't believe me when I say that. But I miss the people.
Oh,
I
miss the
understand.
smiles. I miss the hugs. I miss the meet and greets.
I get it.
All the things that go with being a performer. But I don't miss the sound checks. I don't miss the delayed flights.
I
don't miss the cancellations.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and it's a different time. It's a different time.
Yeah.
And it was, for me, I recognized it was time to move on with grace and dignity and self-respect.
Right.
And I think I did so. I'm proud of myself.
I think you definitely did. What about Elvis? Did you ever meet Elvis?
Oh, sure.
I knew it, yeah.
Yeah, well, you see, for 12 years, I was headlining at the Hilton Hotel in Vegas, which is where he headlined.
Yep.
And Bill Cosby headlined. And Liberace headlined.
Wow.
And myself. And we were the headliners at the Hilton Hotel in Vegas for 12 years. So whenever I would come into town and Elvis was closing, I would, of course, go to his show out of respect.
Of course, yeah.
And vice versa. If I was closing, he would come, but he would come to my show, not sit in the audience, he'd sit in the wings. He couldn't sit in the audience. People would alone. But yeah, and Elvis was a good friend, and Priscilla continues to be a good friend.
That's awesome. One of my idols, of course, Elvis. Yeah.
Well, I've got tons of Elvis stories. One night when we go out.
Yes, I want to hear them. Yes,
I'll share all those stories.
For sure.
With you.
Yeah.
Well.
Wow.
What a great interview.
Yeah, we're so grateful.
Oh, thank you.
Truly grateful.
I am grateful for having me. I'm a fan.
Well, thank you
I
so much.
I feel like I've known you for years.
Yeah,
the kind of guy you are. You're great.
This was really.
Yeah, it's true.
Since you're a kid,
you've
known me.
Been a fan.
Yeah.
What a treat!
Time.
What a treat!
Thank you. Thank you.
See the smile.
I say and tell your mom, send her my love, and tell your dad that I'm humbled that he listens to me from WABC.
Yes.
Can I just say it's Saturday nights?
I'll be on.
Yes.
At 10 o'clock.
Yes.
WABC out of New York. It's then 9 o'clock Midwest, 7 o'clock Pacific. It's 10 o'clock the Tony Orlando. Saturday nights with Tony Orlando. You get a chance to listen.
Oh yeah.
Tune us in.
This
Definitely.
Saturday, I'm going to tune in for sure.
Definitely, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
This week it's Neil Diamond. I pay a tribute to Neil.
Oh, we can't wait.
I can't wait for that one.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm usually home, believe it or not, on Saturday nights.
Me too. Friday night's my night out.
Yeah,
it takes me 2 days to recuperate.
Yeah.
And what about you, sir? You going to do some stand-up too?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Everybody says I should. I don't know.
You should.
Funny guy.
We could do it together.
Oh, wow.
We'll go on the road together.
That would be hysterical. All Sharon would do is yell at me the whole time.
Yeah.
People laugh.
Yeah. I'm always yelling at him, Tony.
It's
What's
awesome.
your theme song?
Our theme song.
For the show, or
You got to get a theme song when you come in and out. What's the theme song?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to think about
Oh,
it.
you
Well,
guys
gotta do
they got
New
like
York.
What do you
gotta do
think,
New York,
Tony?
You got to do New York. Yankees, New Yorkers.
Something
New York,
like that.
New York.
What do you think, Ben? We could do
and then
that.
introduce the show, right?
We could do that.
The beginning, yeah, that would
Or-
be funny. New York State of Mind.
Something like
That's
that.
great. Oh.
Something
maybe
like
a
that.
Tony
What about
Orlando
Billy
original.
Joel, huh?
Yeah, how
great
about a
is
Tony
Billy?
Orlando original? Ben just said that.
I'll think about writing that, but I think you got a good one with New York State of Mind. That's a pretty good choice.
That's a great song by Billy.
Well, there's some song called Mama Said Knock You Out.
LL Cool J.
Exactly. LL
Cool
Cool J.
J,
Mama
yeah.
said knock you out.
All right, Tony, thank you so much.
Yeah, Tony.
Thank you for having me. Continued
Yeah.
success. Ben, I
Thank you.
love you.
God bless you.
Love you,
Can't
Tony.
wait to meet you in
Keep
person.
these two people in Boca, make them the voice of Boca, because the voice of Boca needs their humor, their heart, their warmth, the
Thank
love
you.
that comes out of them.
Thank
Really,
you.
seriously, it's an honor to meet you both.
Thank you very much.
An honor to be with you tonight.
The legend.
Thank
Good
you
night.
so much, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye-bye, Ben.
Bye, Tony.
What the fuck? That's it?
Yeah, Joe. That's it. Until next week, when we have another fantabulous episode of the We Talk Funny podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our show and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform at We Talk Funny. See you next Tuesday.
C-U-N-T.